Architectural Builder Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
So you need assistance on selecting a door closer. Okay, I'll give it a go. Which of the primary types of door closer are you working with?
I don't know enough to answer that question. I can tell you about my door.
Oh, okay, sure.
It's a 4-foot wide, 270-pound door.
Okay, so that definitely excludes surface-mounted closers, probably all overhead closers, and leaves us with floor closers as the proper hardware to use for a door of that weight.
Okay. I'm going to check. I'm going to confirm the weight because that's a guesstimate on my part. What would the weight limit be for a overhead closer?
I think you're going to be right about the 225-pound range in terms of. So when you say overhead, you mean overhead concealed? It's mortised into the header or in the top of the door?
No, I didn't mean that. I don't know how to describe it.
Okay.
It's just
so
a closer that you see that's mounted
so
overhead.
we're talking about a surface closer that is over your head or overhead.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. So a surface closer like that, about the same, about 225 pounds. You'll see them installed on heavier doors. It really is going to have everything to do with the environment. Is there a stack pressure is the jamb true, plumb, level, and square? Is there a requirement for handicap compliance? Will the door
no requirement, and yes, true, plumb, and square.
Okay. So according to all of the published data, a surface closer is not for a door of that weight, and absolutely. Can you tell me, so you said it was 4 foot. How tall is the door?
I'm going to say 75 inches.
So shorter than standard, but nonetheless basically a standard height door. How thick is it?
1.25 inches.
1.25 inches?
Inch and 3/4.
1 3/4, okay.
1.75. Douglas fir.
Oh, I can't believe there's no. Is it style and rail or is it a veneered product?
It's not veneer. It's a solid door. Solid Douglas fir door.
So talk to me about that. I happen to have spent many years in a wood shop building doors. Tell me about your construction.
CustomCarriageDoors.com made the door for me. And in fact, there's 2 of these 4-foot doors side by side.
Okay, I understand. So it's probably of what we would call style and rail construction. I would absolutely think that there's no way Douglas fir is going to be that heavy on a door that's
okay. I
20.
may be guessing too heavy.
Yeah. You're about 26 square feet. I would call them and say, hey, what's the weight per pound of your door? On average, it's not as heavy as particle board. You know what I mean? I wouldn't think per foot. And particle board is going to be about 6 pounds, 6.5 pounds per foot. So
let's assume that it's under the 225-pound limit.
Yeah.
Now help me.
Yeah. So the world opens up. Any surface closure you want. There are different grades, grade 1 or grade 2. There's even grade 3. We'll just ignore that. You can have a closer that's going to be grade 1, meaning it's rated for 1 million cycles and is what we would call the heaviest type of construction. You can buy genuine, American manufactured closers for about $300 that are in that range, maybe $350.
I want a stop, a hold open. I want a hold open on it.
You want a hold open function in the arm of the closer? Okay, that's easy.
Yes.
So yeah, that adds a little bit. You can do clones off of that genuine product for about half the price. You can do grade 2 material for about, $180, and then maybe about half of that for a hold open clone, an Asian import.
I've been on your website literally for hours, and I can't. It's just there's so many options.
Sure.
So many. I can't. I don't know how to pick.
Sure.
So,
do the doors swing in or out? I imagine out.
They swing out.
And you'll be mounting them on the push side of the opening?
Yes.
Okay. So it really boils down to what is the best closer for the amount of money that you want to invest in it. The more you spend, the better the warranty is, the better the track record is generally.
It's an environment with a fair amount of wind, and so I want it to be quality so that it will last and not malfunction. I'm not afraid to spend money on it.
Yeah, I understand. Because of the wind condition, I would certainly say grade 1, and with a grade 1 closer, you'll get certainly the arm option that you want, and in fact, variations on that option of a hold open where they can do a hold open that will have a cushion dead stop. Well, I wouldn't call it dead stop, but a cushion stop. So that there's a very heavy spring in it. If that door gets excited out to that opening, that heavy spring will arrest and retard it from moving forward, and then ultimately dead stop if it's compressed. LCN's a great choice. They've been in business for, 70 years. They're my go-to just because of the track record, and they're going to be in the $350 range.
Okay.
Norton is going to be a little bit less expensive than that. The problem with them is I've had an awful track record with a Norton grade 1 closer for some reason, and I have a better track record with imported versions of those grade 1 closers that are going to be about half the cost.
So LCM, we're going
yes,
LCM grade 1. So can you steer me toward a particular place on the website to find a URL? Tell me. I just want to click and buy it.
I understand. Okay. All right. So here's what we're going to do. You want to hold open. S push SCUSH. Okay. Okay, so the part number, what color would you like?
Well, everything is wood. It's an old cabin, and everything is wood colored. So I don't care. Probably dark bronze.
I was going to say probably better than aluminum. So Here is the part number. 4040. Are you able to write it down? I don't want to blab on. And
I'm getting in front of a computer. I'm going to go to your website and type in the part number.
Yes, sir.
By the way, I've watched tons of your videos. They're awesome. Really appreciate you putting those together. Go. I'm ready.
Okay, so you're ready, and I've realized that I pulled up the wrong part number, so bear with me.
Good.
SCUSH. You want to SH Cush. SHUSH. Okay, the part number is going to be 4040. XP, as in X-ray Papa, dash SH CUSH. Then please hit the space bar one time. Type in the letters DK BRZ, hit enter or click go.
Okay, I got three options.
The top one is the one you want. the bottom two have, although maybe you don't. The bottom two, the second one has a metal cover, which is always nice. The standard cover is plastic. Metal cover is just obviously for impact resistance, but nothing will really come in contact with your door closer cover.
Nope.
So that is a hold open. That has an integrated heavy-duty arm with the arresting spring assembly in it. So while it's not the right hardware to do what would be like a stop on the overhead portion of the door that you would see in a very heavy volume, I think for a residential, I'm assuming this is or light-duty commercial application that will not be used by people running out of a sports stadium.
Correct.
I think that the SH cush would be good. That's a hold open with a cushion is what that is. Exceptional closer. They're not cheap, but they're, it's one and done. And there's an epic warranty on it. Just keep the paperwork.
Awesome. Cool. Added to the cart. I'm buying it.
Oh, excellent. Thank you very much. I'll certainly watch for the order.
I appreciate it. If it works out, then I'll buy one for the other side.
Okay. You know what? Just before you go, you said carriage door. Do you know the top rail that you have on the door? How much wood you've got there to mount the closer?
Yeah, I do. I built the frame, so I have two 2x12s.
Oh, you have plenty of room.
Yeah.
Well, but on the top of the door, because the door closer body will actually mount to the door itself. If you've got less than 6 inch, we should talk about that because you might need what is called a drop plate. It's a piece of flat steel that you mount the body to, and the flat steel gets you a mounting point for a narrower top rail. But I doubt that it would be that because in style rail construction, they don't go with really small dimensions because it's a problem with the door staying straight.
Right. So this does not come with that top rail.
It does not include the drop plate.
Drop plate.
If you thought of like an aluminum door where those are really skinny styles and rails, drop plates are common. But knowing a few things about style and rail door construction, I don't believe you're going to have any problem at all because they've got to use 1x6 at the top or 2x6 or whatever, or 8/4 at the top that's ripped to 6 inch or whatever it is.
Okay.
I would proceed with confidence. You might check the top rail dimension at some point just to be sure it's not. If it's 4 inch, we're going to have to look at the template because that body might hang into the panel area a little bit.
Okay. I'll check it.
Yeah, I can't see it being an issue. It's style and rail construction. It's not aluminum. They have to have more meat there, so to speak.
Right. Okay. Very good.
It's the one that I would use personally. So take that for what it's worth.
Good. Well, I'll get it and I'll try it. See how I like it.
Very good, sir. Thank you for calling.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yes,
your
sir.
help.
Thank you for calling. Bye-bye.
Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program.